I was vegan throughout my pregnancy too. In fact, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the largest food and nutrition professionals group in the US, states that vegan eating is appropriate for all stages of the life cycle, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, adolescence, older adulthood, and for athletes. Aisha Takia, vegan.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com, /schedule и suprememastertv.com, /BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled Where to Find Sanctuary in Good Religious Traditions, Part 3 of 11 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on September 16, 2024.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with share. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. more love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Now, I had to run almost after in the middle of the night, and I was told I have only 40 minutes to pack. So I just run. And my little case cannot carry a lot, so I don't have everything I need at the moment in a tent. But I'm happy. I truly am grateful that I'm still here talking to you in minimal comfort, but it's still very good. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thinking of how many homeless people, homeless children have nowhere to stay, not even having a tent, or have a tent but can't put it up anywhere because if they go into the wilderness, then they're far from the city and they cannot sustain themselves physically. But if they're near the city to go out begging for food, even living in a tent, then they might be in trouble with the government, with the local residents, with all kinds of things that would obstruct them from continuing to live their meager, sustainable existence. So thinking about all of these people, I feel I'm lucky enough already. Living with a battery is not the worst thing you can have. You can still work. The phone is still working with battery. The computer is still working with the battery. That is the most important thing in my life right now, that I still can work and connect with my teams and connect with you to remind you that God is everything, that your real original self is everything you need to search for. In any situation, please remember that. Actually, I'm very grateful because there are taxis, there are buses, there are trains, very convenient. But no matter where you're going nowadays, in the old times, even more reason, but in the older times when we didn't have so much comfort with transportation, many masters could not escape on time because it was very difficult to go away from where they lived. And nowadays we also have suitcases and even trolleys, those with wheels that you can put many luggage on and wheel around. It's very convenient. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm also very appreciative of the taxi driver who helped me to bring things into even a remote area. It was very kind of him. Of course, I gave him generous tip. Yeah, and we had some talk in the taxi while driving so that he could feel happy, not just a boring and deafening silence. So even though it was a long drive, it was good for both of us. And this is another thing I want to tell you, that some reporter wrongly accused us of stealing music that we play on our Supreme Master TV. Normally, I thought you would trust me, so I would never report to you what we do. But we never steal any music for Supreme Master TV. We have a contract with the company so we can use limitless music anytime. That was even from the LA Supreme Master TV already. And evading tax and all that, it wasn't like that. We didn't have much money at that time. We didn't truly have like a big business or anything. So how could I have evaded tax? Even if my disciples don't know how to make tax clear and everything, whatever we have left, we will give it away anyway. When they accused, we didn't have a business yet, just handcraft something for the residents to do, and I myself just to earn enough food and tents, living in tents, and simple food. So all this is a lie. I don't know why people lie like that. I don't know why people want to harm such harmless spiritual persons like my group and myself. We take the 5 precepts very, very seriously. So you don't worry about our Supreme Master TV. We do everything legally, tip-top legally. And we also have lawyers to consult. We just want to make things simple. So if you hear anybody talk bad about our group or our Supreme Master Television, don't believe it, okay? We've done everything legally. Because if you don't do it legally, you won't last. And I want Supreme Master TV to last, to help humanity, to help all beings on this planet, and to help keep this planet home for all to live on continuously. Because not everyone can go to heaven after they die. Or not all the children can go to heaven after they die. So I have to keep them alive on this planet so that they have a chance to meet an enlightened master, living enlightened master, so that they can practice spiritually and liberate their souls. And you know that already, but just in case some of you are newcomers or listen to gossiping nonsense or reading bad articles on the website or anything, nothing bad said about us is true. We do only good things. Actually, I'm also very grateful to good journalists, reporters, cameramen, and the websites and all the people who invent communication, businesses, computer, telephone, and all that. Because of them, it's convenient for me to continue to contact you and stay alive also. I'm grateful to God for all these conveniences and comforts that God has afforded to me. So even if I live in a tent, I'm very comfy. A tent keeps you warm, and sleeping bags and big blankets keep you warm, as if you don't need anything warm. And if you live in the forest, there is plenty of dry wood. You can always cook. Just dig a hole in the ground, small one, and you cook what you want to. Yeah, but of course I live simple, you know that. So actually, no matter where God puts me, I'm always grateful and comfortable. I just want you to know, not to worry about me, okay? And I feel strong enough to take care of all the problems and issues that face me and the world. I will save the world. I will save the planet to the best of my ability, with God's grace and all the Master's mercy and compassion. And with your help, with my team's help, with the remote workers' help, and with all my God's disciples' help, I feel confident that we can continue as long as God allows it. But I really wish that all humanity would help us by being vegan, keeping peace, and helping each other, meaning doing good deeds. Being vegan is already very compassionate and helping the animal people, helping the environment, helping the planet, to keep the planet. And keeping peace is also helping people not to die, helping your son, your daughter not to die, helping yourself also not to die early. So you might still have time to have a chance to find a master, to liberate yourself and go back to the true world. Yes? Meanwhile, we keep the planet until forever, until people can learn to see the reality behind all these curtains of illusion. And doing good deeds is also a big help. You help others who need, and also at the same time help yourself to store your merit, make your life more comfortable, more easy, more happy, and more sufficient to continue your life in comfort. Helping others is actually helping yourself. It will please God, please heaven, and you will get more blessing, more merit. Trust me, it is like that. So just be vegan, keep peace, do good deeds. That's all you have to do. If you don't want to follow any master, if you don't want to go to hell, just do those 3 things. And if you truly want to go back home to see God, to see your real greatness, then find a living, enlightened master who already realized that, to teach you how. Yes, continuing with the phone. The phone is really very important nowadays. You can contact the whole world. My God, some decades ago, no one would have expected this to happen. No one would have even imagined that we can have a phone small and in your palm only, and you can contact the whole world. And even nowadays, with some equipment, you can talk to the moon and the moon talks back. Where I am right now, it's very difficult sometimes to contact with the phone because it's probably far away from city facilities, but still can do. I feel better than the king in the old times. The king in the old times didn't have this, didn't have the phone in hand to contact any of his workers, ministers, or provincial officials. It's really very much a blessing for me, but I have to sometimes wait a long time to get the phone through, or sometimes have to go in different angles somewhere in a corner. But what do you expect? You're not in the city, you're far away from it all. So this is already the best thing that happened. I'm so grateful to God. Please thank God for me also, that I could even talk to you. Thank you. Thank you, Sire. Amen.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, be the compassion that you wish upon yourself.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 66 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
February 2024.
Comrade Kim Yo-jong, Deputy Department Director of the Publicity and Information Department of the Workers' Party of Korea, says Pyongyang and Japan can have a new future together, and hints of the Japanese Prime Minister possibly visiting her capital one day. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Big-hearted viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Where to Find Sanctuary in Good Religious Traditions, Part 3 of 11 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Of Life and Light from Rumi's Teachings in The Festival of Spring from the Divan of Jalaleddin, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.